The first encounter with this thing was when I was alone studying in my room. All my seniors left for class and I would know if they were in the complex because they were noisy. So I was casually studying in my room when the door suddenly opened by itself. I turned back and I see that there's no one. I will know if there's someone trying to prank me because the floor was made from tiles and I can hear them running away. After that, the door suddenly closed by itself like slowly. I didn't even see a hand reaching for a doorknob or something. At that time, I didn't really believe that ghosts exist. 3 days later, I woke up at 10 a.m. and I scrolled through Instagram. Then all of a sudden, I hear marbles being dropped and the noise was coming from my ceiling. Then I messaged my two brothers because they were leaving the floor just above me and I asked them if they were playing with marbles and then they replied, "No, we are outside going to class." And then they added that if you hear like marbles, like someone playing with marbles, right? It's like a sign of a jinn disturbing you. I was taking a nap in my room after a long tiring day of class. It was around 4 p.m. As I was gently falling asleep, I felt my pillow compressing downwards and it felt like someone was sitting right next to my head. When I gazed over my right shoulder, I saw my pillow decompressing as if the thing was standing right back up. Like we saw in the movies how the ghost would usually sit at the corner of your bed, but in my case, it chose to sit right next to my head. So after the pillow incident, it became more braver to disturb me. It sensed my fear and it craved upon it. After that incident, it convinced me that we are sharing this world with unseen things. So that concludes my scary experience in university.
This was 2008. A lot of the students rented their hostel room. There's Block A, Block B, and Block C. And Block C, that place is active, like seriously active. My friend and her now ex-boyfriend live on the 6th floor of that building. I always go there to do my assignments with them. We were at the living room and heard a very creepy wailing and crying. We ran to her room. Her ex-boyfriend were surprised to see us scared, and he definitely heard that too. We keep hearing the wailing, and then followed by commotions outside. Me and my friend saw the commotion 2 apartments down the hall. Bunch of Indonesian students gathered together to study. One girl was possessed. Some of the girls hold her down while the rest recite their own prayers. I remembered some of them were Christians, some of them were Buddhists, some of them were Muslims. I recall the possessed girl laughing at us for praying. And one student, let's name him W, told us when one of the Christian girls recited her prayers, he saw a shiny bright being standing at the front door. He told us the bright being told him to not be scared and everything will be alright. And we saw the possessed girl was about to vomit. Another student holding a plastic bag at her mouth and let her vomit nothing into it. Like seriously, she was vomiting, but nothing comes out of her mouth. And then she fainted. See, next to Block C is a jungle, which got torn down, cleaned up, and turned into a government property. And ever since that happened, there were a lot of activities in Block C. And that was my university college ghost experience.